Maybe Canada. Speak to Canada, because I feel like that's a state that has reassessed.
Well, that's a very good example in America because they have experienced how the geopolitical situation near the Arctic has evolved and the importance to be prepared in case a conflict between the neighbors affect them. And in the news, we can see how they are trying to develop a submarine force, including 12 boats. 12 boats is more than the submarines that they have had in all their history. And it's not just a budget challenge. It's a personnel challenge, training challenge, and
Why is it a challenge? Tell me more about kind of...
It is a challenge because a submarine is not just a boat of 60, 70, 100 meters long with sophisticated technologies inside that you buy and it's expected to live for 30, 40 years. No.
Yeah.
You buy this black box of technology with highly sophisticated weapons, that you have to maintain every year to be able to live for 30, 40 years. Then you have to prepare the crews, and it's not searching in LinkedIn for a commanding officer of submarines to bring him and to put him in the position. You have to prepare them. And this preparation starts when you are a young officer, a young seaman, and you start getting a hands-on experience. And one submarine with 40, 50 people, you also need a team in port that delivers the logistic support that they need. And they also have to be submariners. And it's much better when they have real-time experience too, because you don't have a completely open communication with submarine crews and import crews because you are alone at sea, 200, 300 meters down water. So you need them to understand without asking you what's happening. So a submarine force with 12 submarines requires a big amount of personnel. And if you see what's happening in other navies worldwide, sometimes they don't have that amount of people in their own states. And they have to start seeing in another state where they have developed good relationships, people to fulfill those positions. And it's not easy when you understand how a submarine operates to think about people that doesn't have that strong connection with your own country to work there just as a job. You have to understand first how culture has built these doctrines and these standards and the way countries do their own things to understand why, from a defense perspective, these decisions have been taken. So I think that it's interesting to see that one perspective is geopolitical, but also there are internal perspectives that you have to analyze and consider when responding yourself why each state do things as they do.